I think you guys are gonna be really surprised by my most used bag. Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Melissa and we like to talk about all things luxury. I started this series a little while ago where I share with you guys my most used bag for the month. Well, I started to feel like it was getting a little bit redundant, so I have decided to try doing every other month. And if it still feels redundant, then I'm going to do every season. But I do want to continue this series. I feel like it's really helpful to see what people are actually pulling out and actually using in their everyday life, and not just the glorious, beautiful bags that are a little bit less practical. If you want to see what bags I used the most in the month of May and June, then please just keep on watching. I think that my most used bag for the month of May and June is really going to surprise you guys, because it definitely surprised me. I didn't realize I used this bag quite as much as I have, and the bag that I am referring to is my Louis Vuitton utility bag. This bag is relatively new to my collection. I got it just a couple months ago. For me, that is still new. Anything less than a year, I feel like is still a new bag. I love this bag. I think that it looks really cute with my casual outfits, especially when I'm wearing an oversized t-shirt with leggings. And the reason why I think that is because it comes with this guitar strap, which is a thicker strap, and it just gives a little bit of shape to you when you have an oversized t-shirt on. I also think it looks really cute with matching sets or anything that's tan or brown. I found that this bag is a lot more practical than I thought it would be. The inside of it is relatively small, as you guys can see. So I usually just put my phone in here along with my wallet and my key pouch. And then I use these little pockets for all of my little knickknacks. So my headphones and a perfume usually will go in one, or a chapstick. And then inside of the other one, I will put a pill bottle for headache medicine. I'll put whatever lip product I'm using that day, usually a lip oil as well, and then another perfume. And it fits in there absolutely beautiful. And I think that's why I've been using it so much, because I do live a very casual lifestyle. So this bag has worked out wonderfully with not only my outfits, but how I like to pack this bag. Now, are there any guesses as to how many times I use this bag in the 2-month time period? I use this bag 7 times in the month of June and May. The next 5 bags I've actually used the same amount of time. So these are going in no particular order. I'm just going to grab one and talk to you guys. I'm also going to share with you guys any outfit inspiration that I have of using these bags in those months. So the next bag that I have used the most is this beauty right here. This is one of my newer bags as well. I did get it this year. I absolutely love this bag. I have a full review, or first impressions rather, that I just uploaded, so go check that out in case you're interested. It's one of the bags that I feel like you have to really love the style in order to justify the price, because it does have some pretty big cons. So definitely check that out if you guys haven't checked it out yet. This is my #1 go-to bag when I'm going out. The color is perfect for me. The size is wonderful. What you can fit inside, not so much. But it is a really good bag for when I'm going out, and I like to grab this bag specifically when I'm going out on date nights with my husband. Next up is my Arco bag. This is the Arco bag in the size small. This is unfortunately a discontinued style. I think it is really cute. To me, it reminds me of a picnic basket, which I really like. I know there are quite a few people that don't like that, but I really like it. The color throws me off sometimes, not so much anymore, but I did consider selling this at one point because of the color, and then I found out that this style was discontinued, and I didn't want to risk selling this bag and not being able to get the same bag in a different color. Ever since I have decided that this bag is staying in my collection, it's like a weight was lifted off of me, and I have been using this bag non-stop. I really love it. I love it for work and I love it for shopping. It's super comfortable on the shoulder, and I find that the color is actually complementary to a lot of my pieces in my wardrobe, especially because I wear a lot of white. I am a huge Bottega Veneta lover, but there is some wear and tear recently that I've really noticed with Bottega's bags, and it's kind of put me off from the brand. I want to go in store and check it out, so if I do, I will give you guys an update and let you guys know about that. But the glazing on Bottega's bags are often really thick because of the thick panels of leather, which can lean, it can start to crack over time. So I'm noticing some stuff like that with this bag along with my other Bottega Veneta bags, and I'm really concerned about it. The next bag that I've been using quite a bit is my Chanel boy bag. Now, this is not an authentic Chanel boy bag. I am doing a little bit of an experiment on why do people buy fake bags and whether or not I'd be comfortable carrying a fake bag. So I don't want to go into details, and I don't want to tell you guys how I've been feeling carrying this bag, but I have been reaching for it a lot, and I think it's because of a few things. One, the shape, and two, the color. I love the fact that it's not a stark white. I think that it is a really good shape, and it's stylish enough, and it goes with all of my outfits, so much so that I actually am highly considering buying a authentic Chanel boy bag. I was concerned about whether this style would work for me, and now that I know that it will, I think that I am going to eventually add one to my collection. Next up is my Louis Vuitton CROISETTE bag. You guys, I have noticed something recently, and that is that I use my favorite bags the least often, and I'm trying not to do that. And I think the reason why I do that is for two reasons. One, I want to preserve them, and I like to feel really special when I wear them. And two, I want to use all of my bags, so I hyper focus on using the bags that I don't necessarily want to grab, and I use the bags that I want to grab less often. I'm trying really hard not to do that anymore, and just simply using the bags that I feel like using that day and worry less about the rotation of my bags. But this is a bag that I've used 4 times. All of these bags that I've mentioned grouped up into this next most used category have all been used 4 times, and we have a couple of more to share with you. This bag has also been used 4 times. I have been really enjoying this bag. If you haven't seen my video on this bag, I will link it down below for you guys. I did a video explaining that I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this bag because of the capacity on the inside. So because it has this divider on the inside of the bag, it really makes it hard for my larger, thicker wallet to fit inside of here. And that's a huge con for me because I really love my wallet and I really don't want to change out of it. But honestly, you guys, I have found that this bag matches a lot of my outfits, and I've been really enjoying it. I like the shape of it and the fact that it has a top handle, and I like kind of this baguette style. It gives me the feel of the Fendi baguette without the hefty price point, and I have been really enjoying this bag and reaching for it often. Okay, now we're getting into the next category, which is bags that I used 3 times. I am stopping at 3 times. All of the rest of these bags have been used 3 times. Anything 2 or 1 time I decided to leave out, otherwise we'd be talking about my whole entire collection, and this video would be very long. Next up is my YSL college bag. As I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to reach for the bags that I feel like using that day and caring less about the rotation of the bag. This bag is one that I don't typically pull out in the summer months, but I was looking at it and I just wanted to use it, so I just decided to use it. It didn't go with any of my outfits, and I don't have any video clips of me wearing it because I just used it to work. But it is a bag that I absolutely love the size of and the construction of and the look of. It's one of my favorite bags aesthetically in my collection, and I just decided to pull it out and say what the heck, even though it is a fall winter color. This next bag is a bag that I actually decided to sell, and it is my Givenchy Antigona. I decided to pull it out and use it a few times. I used it 3 times, 3 days in a row actually, because I wanted to see if it was a bag that I can get over. Aesthetically, I love the look of this bag, but it's not a very comfortable bag for me. So I decided to use it 3 times in a row and see how it went. If you guys haven't seen my recent video on bags I've sold and why, I do explain why I sold that bag, and it just simply was because it's not comfortable for me, and the way that the items fit inside, I found it to be really annoying. And when I used that bag 3 days in a row to kind of get my feel for it, do a last chance kind of situation, I found that it's really something that I just can't get over. Next up is this beauty right here. This is another bag that I am showing wear on. All of the glazing on this bag is starting to crack. I am debating on sending it back or not, or sending it in to see what they can do about it. I feel like it's one of those things that it's going to continue to crack over and over again because it is such a thick, puffy leather. So next time I go shopping, I'll probably wear this bag just to take it into Bottega Veneta and see what they say. I don't necessarily want to be without this bag for months and months to fix the glazing just for it to possibly crack again. So that's where I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I am pretty disappointed. I thought I was gonna buy this bag in another color. They had this beautiful raspberry color that's on the pre-loved market, and it's usually between $2,200 and $1,900. But after experiencing the cracking on this one and with the glazing, I think I'm gonna hold off on buying any more Bottega Veneta bags that are overly padded like this. Next up, and my last bag, is my YSL Lulu bag. This bag is a bag that I have a love-hate relationship with. I think the idea of this bag is really, really good, but for me personally, I kind of need a top handle for me to really, really love a bag. So I prefer the YSL college bag. This bag is still up for grabs if anybody would like to buy it, but I'm not going to push it. It's a bag that I like having in my collection, and I will use it from time to time, but it's not ever going to be my favorite bag, and it's not ever going to be my most used bag. I'm really trying to have a very curated collection full of bags that I absolutely love, and not really keeping any of the bags that are so-so in my collection, and that's why this bag is up for grabs. I'm selling it for $1,900 to anybody in the US. That is with shipping included in that price point. So this bag I used 3 times, kind of the same reason for the Givenchy Antigona. I just really wanted to see if it's a bag that I'm willing to get rid of, and it is. It's, like I said, it's in that middle realm. I like it, but I don't love it, and I think that the college bag would be a better fit for me, but I don't want to buy the college bag in a white color because I do plan to get it in white until this one is sold, because I do not need that many white bags. That was 10 bags that I went over today. I'm sorry if today's video was too long, but let me know down in the comments below, do you guys prefer this more to doing the most used bags every single month? Do you like it every other month, or would you rather have it every season? So the options are every month, every other month, or every season. As I mentioned, I do want to continue with this series. I'm just trying to tweak it and figure out what is the best way for me to continue this series that keeps you guys interested and doesn't make me feel burnt out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will add this video to the playlist, so check that out next if you haven't yet. But until next time, bye guys.